And welcome back to Open Your Eyes. We're about to venture off into our first segment for the morning. And like we mentioned to you, the San Pedro Town Council representative is in with us. Their carnival is coming up. It's going to be from March 2nd to the 6th. So much days. As a matter of fact, we'll have this guy tell you about it. He's Hector Alamilla. He's a councilor with responsibility for events, which is good.
Yeah.
Mejorando la Tradicion.
La Tradicion.
You could tell me that with that, guys.
Okay, it's what it rightfully means. It's bettering the tradition. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, welcome. And good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
That's a nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you for
A
giving
little
up.
colorful for the team, you know, Carnival.
Oh, it's supposed to look like paint splotches all over.
exactly.
Yeah,
There you
good,
go.
Smart. No, I was saying thank you for giving up that San Pedro sunrise to be here in the city.
Yes.
But this is perhaps, I was telling John, no one who has, if you've never experienced Carnival, it's just one of the things you have to do in Belize. Let's talk about how long people have been celebrating Carnival in San Pedro.
Well, Carnival is known to be the oldest tradition in San Pedro.
Wow.
Goes back probably to my great-grandparents. It probably comes from the traditions in Mexico. It was brought to San Pedro. And our carnival is very unique in a way that we have the painting, we have the dancing, which goes around town. I mean, it's a 3-day to a 5-day celebration sometimes.
Yeah.
Is it like in the morning? Is it entire day? Or when is the peak time during the day?
Okay, the peak time is usually on the evenings. It's when people get out of work, the children are out of school.
Oh, look, man.
Yeah. So
So let's go back to the tradition itself. It's very similar to what we know Carnival is in other parts of the world, which is the last celebration before Lent starts, right?
Yeah.
And how much do you find people participating, San Pedranos themselves participating?
Well, yes, we do have the participation of San Pedranos, and we, as you know, San Pedro is a growing community with a mixture of people that come from all over the world.
Yeah.
And they have adopted the tradition too, and they do take part in the tradition. And that's how the tradition has evolved a little, and we get a mixture of everything, you know. Probably people incorporate their way into our carnival, and that's how it has evolved into what it is now.
I wanna put my mind to the amount of people who actually participates in this carnival, because when we hear carnival, you always think, okay, Belize City, September time,
Yeah, we
you know,
think
all the
of more
colors.
carnival through the
Yeah, that's what we think about here, and there are a lot of people, but sometimes you see the numbers dwindle. What is it like there? And is it because of the lifestyle, that freedom of life in San Pedro, that have a lot of people actually gravitate to the carnival?
Yes, that's you know, it's the natives participating with the tourists that come into the island. Some tourists, you know, they find it fun to do the face painting, and they find it attractive, the dancing that goes around town. The dancing, we call it the comparsas. The comparsas, that's how we call it, and that's pictures of the painting
That's
that
what
you see.
It's like our Belizean Juve, except we're not.
Exactly.
Do you move? Do you move through the streets?
No, this is people who go around and they carry paint with them, and whosoever is in the zone where the painting is going on, well, you get to paint them.
That's it.
It sounds so artistic, but it really is like a paint war.
Are they like traditional music? Because like we mentioned, back in the days, and from your great-great-grandparents, so there are traditional music in this? Or?
Yes, there is. There are traditional dances that take place. Back then, when I probably was in primary school, I used to take part in the comparsas, and there is this one, the torito. I mean, we have, it's where, you know, a guy gets into like a bull and goes around and chases at the guys that are dancing around.
Yeah.
We have Las Cubanitas, which people, you know, they get dressed like Cubans and go around. And they have several others.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is also drag costumes too, right?
Yeah. We have the drag costumes, you know. We have the men who get into their drag suit. I've done
hilarious.
it. I've done it.
They don't even attempt to look like females. That's the funniest part, right?
Yeah. And, you know, they do 3 days of dancing and everything, you know, when they go around, people, you know, contribute to them.
Yeah.
And all that is put into charitable funds.
Oh,
and they
wow.
do that for 3 days, which is very enduring.
So how does the town, the San Pedro Town Council manages this? Because this seems to be like a real big event, and I'm seeing you there.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Was that a Britney Spears look?
Yeah,
I
Exactly.
guessed right.
along with my other counselor.
Okay, well that's nice. But how do you guys manage this? Because this seems to be a huge event.
Well, it takes planning, you know, and like the town has grown, we have to really plan. We have to first of all the security,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
we have to zone off the town. Traffic, we have to manage with the traffic control committee,
Yeah.
so that traffic respects the painting zone, respects the comparsas, and we have to plan when it comes to the entertainment section to cater for everyone, the locals, of course our tourists, which is our number one. Yeah, that's scenes of the Fat Tuesday, the last day of Carnival.
And it's a Tuesday.
Which is really the biggest
The
day.
biggest day.
A Tuesday.
Is a Tuesday.
Because it's a day before Ash Wednesday.
Ah,
Wednesday.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Well, there we go.
So I want to just, how much has this grown over the years? I mean, I remember as a child, you know, it was kind of just a local thing. They were
Yeah.
painting eggs,
Yeah.
rotten eggs.
We've discontinued the
I know.
eggs.
So I remember the rotten eggs were discontinued.
Yeah.
Thank God.
But it used to be more like just the locals and everybody kind of watched on.
Yeah.
How much has it grown over those years?
Yeah, like I said before, it has grown with the inclusion of people who have made San Pedro their home, you know,
Yeah.
and adopted the tradition. And our tourists at the hotels, you know, they get versed on the tradition while they are at their stay, you know. If you go out there, you might encounter people painting in the zone. You will see people dancing around the main core of the town.
Yeah.
So this is our carnival, and that's how people get to know. I mean, through social media, through our advertisements, we have made Carnival something that people book their vacation on this certain months
Yes.
just to come and experience our carnival.
A special event,
Yeah.
yeah. And I love the paint zone. So that means if somebody doesn't want to participate, they won't necessarily have to worry about driving around in another part of
No.
town.
No, we go on that very, you know, strict that you remain in the paint zone if you want to
To be painted.
be
Yeah.
painted and participate on it.
Excellent. Wow.
Yeah.
But the control, what stands out to me is how you guys control the amount of people that is out there and the security aspect. And I'm saying this because everybody, you know, we're very wary of things, especially being in a mass crowd. You know, you want to make sure that you're secured. Talk to us again about the security aspect of being out there for those 3 days having to deal with Carnival.
Okay, well, the zoning is one that is very key. I mean, we have two main streets, which is the Barrier Reef Drive and
Yeah.
we have Pescador Drive. That is zoned off exclusively for Carnival.
Okay.
The Barrier Reef Drive is our main street on
Yeah.
the front, and there's where the painting takes place. It's there and on the beach side.
By the park.
By the park. If you pass that, well then you might be reprimanded by the security officers or police officers that are on
How much
the-
do you find people respect the zone now?
Well, it's being respected. It's something that has been implemented for probably like the past years, and they're respecting it.
Yeah.
They're respecting it. So,
Great.
yeah.
Now, you talk about bettering the tradition, which means there's a lot of work going into planning this year's Carnival. What's different? What's different or what's bigger?
Okay. Well, what is different this year is that we included a parade on Saturday. We're gonna have a parade around town, and we invited all the businesses from the San Pedro. And what we're trying to do is incorporate something from all the carnivals that take place around the world.
Oh.
Like, let's have a little taste of Rio Carnival. Let's have a little taste of the Mexican Carnival, and even Caribbean Carnival, which you know. And we asked if you can have masquerades. We can have
Like
something
themed parties at
themes,
the
themes, and this is to attract tourists. You know, if it goes far and it's something that it's acceptable, we try to grow it even more for the upcoming years. And another thing we are doing is we are advocating in the schools. You know, we're inviting the children to take place, not only in the painting, because you know the children
Of course,
love
they
the
love
painting,
it, yeah.
but the dancing around town, the comparison. So this is something that will revive the tradition of the dancing around the town.
So that's how it's extended now from the Saturday right through to the Tuesday.
Tuesday. We have one more day, which is Wednesday. That's a traditional thing that we do, is the burning of Don Juan Carnaval. He used to be like the patron of Carnival. So the belief is that he has to be burnt. It goes along with Ash Wednesday, right? So that the belief is that if once he's burnt, there's no curse to the town, and it protects us from whatever disaster or bad luck that could happen to them. So
When does that happen?
that happens on Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a paper mache piece, and
Yeah,
then
it's
burn
made
it.
out, and then it's just burn it.
And that happens where? Centrally at the Central Park?
Our events this year, it's the after the parade, we have a live band at the Honorable Luis Sylvester Sporting Complex.
Okay.
And we have presentations from the San Pedro Dance Academy, presentations from the past Carnival Queens, because we used to have a pageant. Unfortunately, we couldn't have our pageant this year because we included the parade.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna have all those queens do their performances from past years that we have.
So give us the rundown day by day. If I'm going for the weekend, what can I expect on Saturday, Sunday, right through to
Okay,
Tuesday?
so I just mentioned what's going on Saturday.
The carnival's during the day?
It's it kicks off at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Cool.
5 p.m. Everything is on like the evening.
Yeah.
So Sunday we have the kids painting, and at Central Park we're gonna have a foam party for kids, and we're gonna have games. Gotta give time to the kids before they go into school Monday.
Yeah.
And then Monday is for the teenagers. Again, we have after school, after work, everyone is invited to take part in the painting, the comparisons, and again, we're having the foam party at the Central Park, and we have different DJs there playing music, and it's a party. It's Carnival. Then Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, again, the comparsas, the painting. We even have again the DJs, the foam party, but it culminates at Central Park, where all the comparsas that took place, they gather at Central Park. They paint, the people in the doing the painting, they are at Central Park, and live music is playing, and the DJs, and it's a complete crazy party.
Let's talk about the food aspect of things and how it builds with the economy there, and especially for those who come on out and try to make their sales. What can we find when it comes to food?
Okay, well, when it comes to food, we have put out there that during the Saturday, we offer to people to take their food to the event at the Honorable Luis Sylvester Complex, and they have different food booths to offer.
Wow.
Okay.
Excellent.
And San Pedro has diverse cultures, so you can
Yes, it
expect different foods
Yeah.
from all over.
You know, Hector, you forgot to say, I think, one of the most important things,
Yeah.
which is going to the paint zone and participating in the foam parties and the parades and whatnot. It's all free.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. There's no charge
free.
to just being a part of one of the greatest celebrations on
Yeah.
San Pedro.
Yeah.
Have you found more and more locals coming, Belizeans, not San Pedranos, coming to participate in Carnival? Or is it still mostly San Pedranos and tourists?
We've found that it's attractive to people from the mainland too.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it's during the week, well, it kind of slows it down. But
Yeah.
on Sundays, definitely they are there, you know.
What is one of the don't miss? I mean, if somebody's coming for John hasn't been for Carnival.
I've never
before,
been
so
there,
He's gonna
yes.
go.
For
He
that.
might go this time just to have the first experience. What would you tell him he absolutely should participate in?
Well, it's the complete package. Carnival is the complete package. Right? I don't want to tell you don't participate in painting because you might find it fun, and I don't want to tell you don't participate in the comparsas because it's really fun. It's Carnival. It's all about fun. Like I said,
Yeah.
every time you see a picture, you see smiles.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the mascot. That's probably a fat
Fat
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat
Yeah, because
Tuesday.
it's mostly adults.
Yeah.
So what happens when it's time to work on Wednesday?
Man, I don't know how people get to work, you know, but they manage.
It ends at what time?
Everything culminates probably at midnight.
Yeah.
At midnight, that's when everybody has to go home, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the security aspect of it, you know, everybody, when the security says it's over,
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
People need to go home.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And what if somebody wants to participate in the new carnival that is the parade that is taking place on
Okay,
Saturday?
so yeah, we've put it out there, and people just need to call into the San Pedro Town Council, and again, it's free of
It's
charge.
free, so you don't have to
You just
register
have
to.
say, yeah, you just have to say, I'm going to participate. They're going to give you a number and tell you what time you need to be there, and
With a costume, of course.
with a costume.
Yeah.
But you did mention that you guys are trying to get more businesses on board.
Yeah.
How's that coming for you?
That's coming great. Great. San Pedro, the business community is really, helpful when it comes to that, and they participate a lot. So we've gotten several businesses to participate this year, and obviously San Pedro loves parades too.
Yeah.
And parties.
And parties.
Have you met some of the tourists who are there on a yearly basis and then bringing their friends, and what are they saying?
Well, they're saying, tourists, they're excited, when it comes to Carnival, they're saying, oh, you gotta come down to see what's going on, you gotta come down. It's better than Mardi Gras. It's different than Rio,
Yeah.
but tourists love it, man. I'm telling you, they love it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
personally,
that looks like fun. I mean, look at everybody's face.
It's a free for all. Come on.
I personally know like 4 tourist friends that make it like almost every year. They book their vacations, Ask me, Hector, we're coming down, I know you're coming down. It's Carnival. When is it happening? Oh, it's happening certain dates. So, yeah.
So for Belizeans who want to share in the experience, this is peak season too. I mean, can they even get a place to stay at this point?
Well, yeah, I think that there should be accommodations on the
Yeah.
island. The island is the fastest growing community in the country. So
Yes, it is.
More
Oh,
than
my
enough.
Goodness.
Yeah.
we should be able to accommodate people who want to come down for our carnival.
Wow. All right.
All right. And is there anything else that you want to tell people about what they can expect for this year's carnival?
Well, yeah. What you can expect is something different. It's from the previous year with the inclusion of the parade and the inclusion of certain events that will take place during the day for the upcoming 3 days of Carnival. And we want the country to know that it's our oldest tradition. the most unique tradition. And everyone is invited to come over and enjoy our carnival. Like our team says, we're trying to better our carnival, make it more attractive, make it something that the country will look up to every year. That tourists will definitely look up to coming. And it boosts up the country's economy, the island's economy, and yeah, we want to invite everybody to come.
And it starts next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Okay, next Saturday right through to Tuesday. You can hang around for Wednesday for one more activity and just have a great time too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Hector, thank you for
Thank
coming
you, buddy.
in.
Thank you. Thank you,
and
everyone.
sharing all the details. We really hope people take advantage of the activities that have been added to Saturday and Sunday so that they can be able to join in the fun.
All right.
We're going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, it'll be for Brock It Down with Jenny. Stay tuned.